Should Justin Fields start for the Pittsburgh Steelers week one? What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about Justin Fields and whether he should start for the Pittsburgh Steelers, his new team, week one, or should it be Russell Wilson? Without further ado, please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and it'll be deeply appreciated if you guys can just like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. So, yeah, you guys probably saw the thumbnail and the title of the video. I'm here to just talk about Justin Fields, man, and Russell Wilson. Who should start? Should it be Justin Fields or should it be Russell Wilson? I think the Steelers have two really, really good options here. I think Russell Wilson, is a solid quarterback. We saw what he did in the Legion of Boom days back in Seattle. He's been consistently a pretty good quarterback. I think his last 2 years in Denver have been pretty rocky, and he's basically declined, in my opinion. But, he had a solid season, had 3,400 yards. He played solid. Like, he didn't play as bad as people say he did. And I think Sean Payton really didn't believe in him. So that was a big misconception people have about Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson's a solid starter. And then they also have Justin Fields, who's a really young, up and coming rising star. Obviously, his last 3 years in Chicago weren't the best. I think the Bears did not manage his situation correctly, and he just didn't have the best chance to succeed in that offense. He did have a chance in year 3, but again, he didn't do what the Bears wanted. And since the Bears had the number 1 pick, they had to move on from Justin Fields. And the Pittsburgh Steelers traded for Justin Fields for a 6th-round pick, which can be a 4th-round pick if Justin Fields plays 51% of the snaps. Now, when Justin Fields did get traded, Mike Tomlin did say that Russell Wilson will be the starter. Now, that was before OTAs. That was before training camp. So a lot can happen, and there's been really good reports about Justin Fields. A lot of people have said that Justin Fields has been playing really well. They've also said Russell Wilson's also playing well. So, I mean, it's OTAs. It's training camp. Like, we got to figure out after training camp, we'll finally figure out who is the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But in my opinion, I think Justin Fields should be the starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I think whether it's week 1 or week 5, Russell Wilson is not the future for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It just doesn't make sense for the Steelers to, have Russell Wilson as their starter for the future because, again, he's on a 1-year deal. That's only worth $1 million. The Denver Broncos are paying like $38 million of his salary. So that's also really something. And then also another thing is he's getting old. Russell Wilson's getting old. He's not in his prime. He's pretty washed, in my opinion. And it just doesn't make sense to have an old quarterback be your future. I don't think he has much years left in him. And I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are a relatively young team when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. And you got a rising star in Justin Fields. I think that's the main reason why Omar Khan went and traded for Justin Fields, got a fleece from Chicago, in my opinion, a fleece from the Chicago Bears, is because, Justin Fields was not put in the best situation. We saw a lot of glimpses of what he could do if he was put in the right situation, had better coaching, had better offensive game plan, utilized his abilities properly. I think that would have been a way better situation for Justin. I think that's why I feel like him coming to Pittsburgh is perfect. I think he'll run perfectly with Mike Tomlin. So, again, I think Justin Fields should be the starter, whether it's week 1 or week 5, week 8, week 11. I think by the end of this season, I think Justin Fields will be the starter for the I almost said Chicago Bears. I mean the Pittsburgh Steelers because it just makes sense. He's a young star. He's young. He has so many years. Again, you don't have to sign him to a huge deal too. I think this year can be a prove-it year because they did decline his 5th-year option, so they don't have to pay him like $23 million. You can still build this team up. Because if they want Russell Wilson to be the starter, you're gonna have to pay Russell Wilson big money because he's a proven veteran star. Like, you're gonna have to pay for him. So it just makes way more sense to pay to play Justin Fields to see, okay, can he be the starter? Can he be our future? Just play him, and I promise the Pittsburgh Steelers will not regret it because I think he's a way, way better talent right now than Russell Wilson is right now. Obviously, Russell Wilson is a better quarterback because of his years in Seattle. But again, Russell Wilson was always put in a good situation. I feel like Justin Fields, I do see the side where people say that Justin Fields should sit behind Russell Wilson to learn. I don't think so. I think Justin Fields has been a starter in the league. It just doesn't make sense to, okay, you're a starter for like 3 years and then you just sit again. It just doesn't make sense. He's already been a high volume starter. It just doesn't make sense for him to sit behind a star like Russell Wilson and learn. I think he's past the learning stages right now. He's there to compete. He's there to play, and that's what Justin Fields did say in his press conference. He's there to compete. He does not want to sit there all season. And yeah, anyone who heard that rumor where he's gonna return punts, yeah, you guys can get rid of that because Justin Fields did say that he is not here to return punts. I knew that's a fake. I knew that was fake news. I mean, let's be honest. They're not putting a quarterback to return punts. That just makes zero sense. I know Justin Fields is a really, really good running quarterback, but no, he's not gonna be there to do that. I think he should be the starting quarterback. You guys, let me know in the comments. Do you guys think that Justin Fields should be the starting quarterback of the for the Pittsburgh Steelers? I keep saying the Bears because I'm so used to saying that. It's still, to me, to this day, does not feel real that he's not a Chicago Bears quarterback. But again, I'm so happy for Caleb Williams. I'm happy to see him on the Chicago Bears too. But again, do you guys believe that Justin Fields should be the starter, or do you guys think that Russell Wilson should be the starter? You guys let me know in the comments. And yeah, without further ado, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. Peace.